What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of Draft to Glory. We get to use our special draft token today, which is great, that we got for losing in round one in the last episode. I don't want to say yesterday, it was yesterday when it went live, but I don't know when you're going to see this because lots of FIFA 18 information coming out. Before we get into this draft, once again dudes, I appreciate the consistent, incredible support on the videos recently. 2 episodes ago we smashed over 7k likes. Last episode 116 is nearly at 9,000 likes. I massively appreciate that. And Sergio Padilla clarified what he meant by saying, Nep, I meant players that are outside of the European nations but can play in the European leagues. So it would literally be like a South American, African, Asian, Australasian team. And whilst that does interest me, the top comment from that video with nearly 1,000 thumbs up from Yeah Boy is do a Belgium national draft, and that interests me more than a draft for outside of European nations. However, the next episode will definitely 100% be a draft outside of the European nations. So we haven't got the best formations here. However, I have tried the 5-3-2 before and used it to some degree of success, so we will start with that. And of course, don't give me a Belgian. God damn it. I would love to have picked that Zlatan Ibrahimovic, but we got Belgian KDB. And this isn't even me putting him at right back. This is EA putting him at right back. So we're going to throw him down there in at that right wing back spot. How many Belgians, before I get into this, and you can play at home, you can play while watching, you can cheat if you want to be the guy that cheats. I think we're going to get 7 Belgians altogether. How many do you think we'll get before this has even started? So pick number 2. Oh, straight off the bat. Look at that. Wow, there's some choices I've never ever seen. I don't recall seeing FUT birthday cards often, specifically not Bent or Torres, but we get Vossen, so we get a team of the season Belgian. We're 2 for 2. This might be alright. Do we get another one? Another one. We don't. We have got Premier League players. I'm probably going to go Lacazette just because that card is quite deadly. And he's nice, isn't he? He's a very good card. Next up, we get a Belgian. Again, that's a shame because Iniesta or specifically Matuidi would have been nice. But I'm happy to take that 87 rated Nainggolan. We are 3 from 4 for the Belgians so far. Not too bad at all. Alright. Fabregas obviously gets a link with De Bruyne, as does Lallana. Khedira does get that soft link to Nainggolan. I'm going to take Sami Khedira. We're 3 from 5 now on the Belgians, but we're actually building an alright team. Ooh. I'm going to take Luka Modric. I know Kante would probably be a better choice. I'm going to take Modric because I love this Modric card. It is one of my favourite midfielders in the game. And I would happily sit him on the bench and bring him on as a sub. No more Belgians here. What leagues do we have? Calcio A. We do have Armero. We can throw him into Nainggolan there. Now, there are a lot of Belgian centre-backs. Let's hope that we can get some of them. One of them. None of them so far. We could go Bonucci. Fits well with that La Liga, but I'm going to go Godin because he's going to get that soft link into Modric, which hopefully is going to be important. No Belgians in the next run. Now we'll take Chiellini, and that is not a bad little team there. If we get another Calcio A player here, Koulibaly is nice. Don't give me a Belgian. I want Belgians, but I don't want Belgians. Does that make sense? Koulibaly is going to go in there. We're going to swap those around. That puts up to 70 chemistry, which is very, very nice. And then in goal, Buffon would be ideal. Buffon is ideal. That puts us up to 77 chemistry. That as a Calcio A team is actually pretty legit. We have got so far just the 3 Belgians. We got 3 out of 4 and we've not seen one since. So 12 more positions to go. How many Belgians can we get? Not a good look. Not a good start. Do I take Felipe Luis? What I'm going to do is I'm going to take Felipe Luis. I'm going to pop him there, and then we're going to swap those 2 around like that. That's going to put us up to an 82 rated team. That gets Godin and Modric on boost of chem. The sad news is it doesn't obviously get... Oh, wait. If we do that and that, stays on 70 hours. I was just wondering about the link with De Bruyne. Didn't really make any difference at all. Next up, dudes, we get... No Belgians again. Cuadrado might be a solid pick. I'll take Cuadrado because we have got a heavy theme for Calcio A. So it's very likely we might go full Calcio defence and put Cuadrado in at right back. I tell you what, dudes, I expected quite a lot of Belgian players. I mean, we've got Mertens, Hazard, Lukaku. We're just not seeing any of them. I mean, I could take Alexandro as well. I mean, I could just take Alexandro anyway, right? And just pop him in there instead of Armero, because he is just better than Armero, which is quite nice. Next up, come on, give me a Belgian, EA. No. Biabiany for that Calcio A again. Obviously, we have to use all 3 Belgians that we've got, so we can't change that. The only thing we can change really is the right-hand side. To do that, I could put Cuadrado in there. I could put... Who else did I have? Armero in there, and then pop Lacazette in there, and then switch around Lacazette and De Bruyne. Not that that did much. We'll see what we get for the final picks. 7 more to go. I'm very much hoping that EA are going to give us some Belgian players. Nothing there. We'll take Carrasco. This might be one of my records for Team of the Seasons. We're up to 5 already. I think 7 is my record. So if we get 3 more Team of the Seasons, I will have broken a record. Just no Belgian players are coming. We'll take Marquinhos this time, a nice high-rated Brazilian. Next up, we are going to get 3 Dutch players. I'm going to take Karsdorp because it's the Roma. Ooh. No, I'm going to take De Vrij. And we are going to go for Calcio A down here. We'll pop him in. We'll swap those 2 around. That's 82 chemistry. We obviously can't use Modric, although... Can we get more chemistry with Modric? We can. It's actually better with Modric like that than any other way at all so far. The only other thing we could do is potentially put Biabiany in here. Swap him with Cuadrado. That puts us up to 90 chemistry. That's not bad. It does leave a lot of good players on the bench, which I'm not overly happy with. But that's not bad. Everyone is on full chemistry. Vossen is on 7. Everyone that's in position is on full chemistry. And De Bruyne is on 2 because he's obviously well out of position. Oh, no, can't change Nainggolan. 4 spots to go. Can we get some attacking-minded Belgian players? Not to start with, we can't. No. We'll take Henderson. High-rated. English. Why not? Next up. This is mad disappointing, dudes. We've got 2 spots left. Can we get a Lukaku? Let's get a Romelu Lukaku. We get an Eden Hazard. A striker Ronaldo I've never really seen. We're going to take Eden Hazard. We're going to play Eden Hazard, of course. Instead of Cuadrado, we only lose 3 chemistry there. And we can gain 2 of it back by that. And maybe a little bit more by swapping them around. It's interesting that we lose chemistry there. I guess because Hazard doesn't gain chemistry. Biabiany... Is there a way to get him... Let's put Cuadrado in at right back. That puts us back up to 91 chem. That's not too bad. What's really bad is that we've got 4 Belgians only. Can we get a 5th? It'll ruin the team. We can't. We'll take Cristiano Ronaldo as a super sub. This is going to be a nice high-rated team. Probably looking at a 92-rated team by the state of the bench. We'll boost up a nice big Modric in there. We'll take out another 75-rated player for an 88-rated player. That's an 89, and then we'll take out Henderson for Lacazette. Our bench is fantastic. So it's a 90-rated team. The Belgians we picked up, dudes. Nainggolan, Hazard, Vossen, and De Bruyne. That is not good. There were so many more players that we could have got. Courtois, Vermaelen, Vertonghen, Alderweireld, Romelu Lukaku. I can't even think off the top of my head the other Belgians that are in the game. Dries Mertens. But there are so many top-end Belgians in this game, and we got 4. We actually got 3 really nice ones. They're just not really the best for chemistry. A Belgian manager would be ideal. A Calcio A Belgian manager would be like the jackpot, the money winner. We didn't get a Calcio A nor a Belgian manager, so 92 chem for him. Stays on 91 there. Stays on 91 there. 91 for him too. 93 chem for Bilic. So we'll take Bilic as our manager. So 93 chemistry, guys. And 90 rated. Our bench arguably contains the better players. We've got some phenomenal players on the bench. We have got Lacazette, and Ronaldo as attacking options. We've got Modric as a good midfield option, and then we've got Godin, Felipe Luis, and Marquinhos to come on for any of the defensive options. It might be worth, bringing in Cuadrado into the midfield at one stage, and then bringing on Felipe Luis at right back. I'm not expecting too much out of this team. The defense is good, but Cuadrado at right back is intriguing. The midfield is very nice, if a little small, I want to say. Oh no, 6'2" for Khedira. Well, I had in my head he was 5'10". I don't know why. 5'9" for Nainggolan. Oh no, that's a nice tanky midfield. Hazard up front is going to be fantastic. Vosson's going to be an interesting one. 5'11", good shooting stats. 4-star weak foot, nice, but the pace obviously not so much. So I could probably see myself bringing on Cristiano Ronaldo for Vosson at half-time, or maybe a little bit later in the game, depending on how well we're doing. But this, guys, is the team. Let's get into the action. Okay, guys, as we get into the gameplay, the first opponent we'll come up against has got a pretty interesting team. Aguero 99, Ronaldo 94, Messi, and then just some really bad midfielders and defenders, like just generally quite a horrific midfield and defence. And this game was as quick as it started, it was over. Big long intro for his team there, but as we get into the gameplay, the first goal is scored by me. We break down the left-hand side with Sami Khedira. Into Hazard, Hazard into Nainggolan, Nainggolan shoots and hits the post, and Eden Hazard is there on hand tapping the rebound. And you can see we are just minutes into this game, and my opponent, to my surprise, paused it and quit. So first game was done and dusted very quickly, very easily, which allowed me to move on into the second round, which I was happy about because, last episode we ended up going out in round 1. Nobody really wants to go out in round 1, so we go through to round 2, and into round 2 we come up against a very nice team. Eden Hazard and the Calais in form there. De Bruyne team of the season. Thuram, Alba, Mustafi, Sanya. It's not like a phenomenal team by any stretch of the imagination. I believe he took off Morata for Ronaldo in the start of the game. But this opponent was just a very, very good opponent. I could tell immediately he understood how FIFA worked, the mechanics, what was broken. You can see I did manage to get the first goal there. Vossen laying it off to Khedira. Khedira slamming that one home to make it 1-0. But I knew that this was going to be a hell of a game, and my opponent ended up scoring probably the goal of the game here. I gave up easy possession in midfield. Very, very poor from me. He gets the ball here, plays some beautiful football around the edge of the box, some nice close control with Calais, a pass into Arda Turan, lays it through to Ronaldo. It's just a really, really nice, well-worked goal. No complaints about it at all, completely outplayed me. My defence was nowhere near close enough. And then he ended up getting another goal just a few minutes after that. Cristiano Ronaldo goes clean through, slams that one past the goalkeeper. Beautiful finish. Again, some pretty poor defending from me, but it was just a very, very good goal. So 2-1 down in already the 70-odd minute. I had to try and make some moves. So you can see my D-line is pressed quite high up here. He brought on Ian Robben. I assume it was team of the season. I did defend it well enough. It fell back to his player, and he popped that in the back of the net. So, there we go. That was too bad. I did get back into the game though, guys. Cristiano Ronaldo here loses out to the defender. Khedira plays it through to Luka Modric, who shoots and scores, and then literally on full time, I'm countering him. I play a beautiful little 1-2, my two attackers. I've got Ronaldo clean through there with a through ball from Hazard. The ref blows a full-time whistle, and that was the final score. So, unfortunately, we lose 3-2. Very fair, though. It was a very even game, very back and forth. Could have gone either way. On this occasion, I end up losing the game. That's the end of the gameplay. Let's get into the packs. Dudes, I'm so gutted at the end there. I just lost in the second round. We made it one round further. I didn't really expect much out of this team anyway, and the guy that I played in the second round, it was a great game. It was just a really good game. He was a very good player. His first goal specifically was phenomenal, but right at the very end of the game, I play a 1-2 with Hazard and Ronaldo. I'm about to put Ronaldo clean through, and the ref blows a full-time whistle. It's no guarantee I would have scored for sure, but I was clean through. With 10 minutes to go, I was 3-1 down. I pulled it back to 3-2. I had a chance to score there. And 3 minutes of injury time lasted about 1 second. It wasn't even 3 minutes for deep. I think I had a chance at 90th. Then it ticked over to like 90 plus 3. He took the goal kick. I eventually won possession, hit him on the counter, and that was full time. It's just crazy. That being said, that guy was a very good player. And as I said, his goals were very nice. And the game was just dead even. Even chances, even possession. I missed 2 really good opportunities in the first half with Vossen. he's not very good. He's just not very good. Aside from pace, like forget about pace. He got into 2 incredible goal-scoring opportunities and he missed them both. The first game was pretty interesting. Literally scored the first goal within like 3 or 4 minutes. The guy just paused it and quit. I was like, thanks for the easy win. I expected a little bit better out of myself in that second game though. Like I say, I missed 2 really good opportunities with Vossen. I had a good opportunity with Hazard, I want to say. Oh, I had a long shot opportunity with Hazard deep in the game, 88th minute or so, and it went well wide, and he just didn't catch the ball properly. That was quite frustrating. But as I say, dudes, that guy, he was good. He was a very good player. It was a very, very evenly contested match, and sadly we go out in the second round. Now this isn't going to be good for packs. Premium gold pack. Oh, maybe we might be able to make 15,000 coins back here. We'll start with a silver players pack. And we'll see if we can get anything out of this. So obviously we get 1 rare card, but more importantly is whether or not we get sellable items. There are no sellable items here. 4 players from the Colombian League. That is crazy. So we've probably made about 2,000 to 3,000 back off of that pack, no more, no less. So we're going to need something pretty big out of the gold pack and the premium gold pack to be able to get our coins back for this draft. With that being said, oh, there's 1,500 coins straight off the bat. With that being said, this draft was a free entry, right? Because we got a draft token in the last draft. We get a healing card as well, which will have about 1,000 coins on it. So maybe we've already made like 6 to 7k. How much is this dude? 2,200 for some reason. I'll pop him up straight away. You know what, dudes? This might be alright. We're going to save him in the club because he's not worth anything right now. We might have got, even if we have an average 7.5k pack, we'll get 2,000 to 3,000 coins out of it. And that will put us on at least 10,000 coins. So, yeah, we got out in the second round here today, but I'd say we made at least 10,000 coins back. Parejo is going for about 2,000 coins. So I'm going to hold on until he's worth a little bit more. We'll send this stuff to the club. We'll send the Rimando up to the trade pile. We'll discard the rest. And as I say, guys, that was a fun game. That was just a fun game. It was back and forth. We both created good opportunities, and I was in awe. I was like, I can't believe the ref blew the full-time whistle there in the 90th minute. But that is FIFA for you guys. Congratulations to my opponent. I hope he goes on and gets something good in his packs and wins a draft. This is going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.